Hi, everyone. It's CricketSong with Lunar Wisdom, and you're watching another episode of Wyrds, Witches, Witchcraft. And I'm here with my usual co-host, Obsidian Fire. Say hello.
Hello. J'espère que vous allez bien tout le monde. On se retrouve comme d'hab et pour une séance de tarot cette fois-ci. Donc pour participer, vous écrivez la question dans le chat en majuscule s'il vous plaît, sinon c'est plus dur à suivre. Et voilà, il faut répondre.
Yay. And tonight we're here with Aaron Lozano.
Good job.
Yay! With Turtle Heart Tarot. You know, every time I like psych myself out. I know it at this point, but then I just psych myself out. We're here. He's here with us, and we're going to do some readings tonight, as we do every other month. So I'm sure you guys are all familiar with Aaron. His links to his website and his YouTube channel is in the information section. He's a professional tarot reader. And you're located where now?
In Reno, Nevada.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just recently I read at the Mackey Mansion, which was on Ghost Hunters. So
really?
I'll be doing that. I'll be doing readings there at least 1 or 2 times a month.
And, nice.
Yeah, so it's haunted. You get to be in a space that nobody gets to really get into because it's blocked off, because the carpet's from the 1800s, the table's from the 1800s. And so if you get a reading, you get to go in there. So it's really cool.
Oh, wow. How did you get set up with that? That sounds cool.
Source, brought me out here, and then I started taking mediumship classes with Brenda. And then Brenda did Tea for the Dead there. And then I talked to Dawn, and she's like, I don't have a reader right now. And people asked me, do you want to read? And I said, sure. So that was my first time reading. Yeah. It's crazy. It's really nice there in Virginia City. Never been there. I've heard of it before. Haunted as all get out. Like every place you walk into is haunted. Like something happened there. Yeah.
Whoa. Nice.
Wow. That is cool. That is cool. So, if you want to find out more information about Aaron, you can check out his Facebook page. I know it's connected on my Facebook page. I share a lot of stuff. And you could go through his website or his YouTube. I'm sure there's links everywhere. They can find you if they want to, correct?
Correct, yeah.
Okay, so what we're doing tonight is, if you have a question, please type it in all caps. Obsidian's going to be keeping an eye on chat for us to keep us up to date on what the questions are. Our rules basically are very simple. Please ask one question, and we try to give everybody a chance. At the end, if we have extra time, we go back and we filter through second questions. But try to keep one question, and we try to do really quick answers for you. So please, easier questions than something that's going to take like an hour or half hour for Aaron and I to interpret for you. And we do this together, so you kind of get like a combo read from Aaron and I. So yeah, whenever you guys are ready, we're ready for the first question. Hey, everyone. Again, I don't know where to find how many people are watching, because it's not on the live anymore. I used to have a number that would show up, but there's nothing here to tell me how many people are in chat. Shadow, you have a question? Come on, Shadow. I know you got a question. Because there's no questions right now. Usually it's like bam, 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 bam.
Yeah.
I know I shared. Did I put the link in YouTube Pagans? Maybe not. You can't think of one. Are you kidding? I don't believe you, Shadow. Come on. Let me make sure I put up it in YouTube Pagans, because maybe we get a lot of people from there, and maybe I didn't share it there. I thought I did, but I might not have. Yeah, no, I don't see it in YouTube Pagans. All right, let me share it. Sorry, my voice is, I feel like it's leaving me today. Share to a group. YouTube pagans.
It's strange. Usually we already have questions at this
I
point.
know.
Everyone's fixed.
Yeah.
Is there anything going on? Is there anything exciting on TV tonight? I know Game of Thrones is starting on Sunday.
Starting Sabrina the Teenage Witch. I didn't know it was season 2 until you mentioned something. I
Really?
watched the whole season.
Oh,
It
shoot.
was really good.
Don't tell me we're only
I
on, what,
won't.
episode 5? And I think
Oh, it
there's
gets
only
good.
8, or is there 8?
Yeah, there's only 8 or 9 or something like that.
Yeah, so...
Wait, no. Yeah, like 8, 9, 10.
Oh, 10?
Yeah, I think it's up there, like at 10. That's where it ends, though.
Okay.
But it was really good.
Oh, maybe I was thinking of Game of Thrones only has like 6 or 8.
They better be
think.
good.
I know,
We have
right?
questions.
Oh, we have a question. Okay.
So it's from Kimmy Workman, and she is asking, or he asking, I don't know, how do you clean a demon out of you? It's something that I'm not sure, but can tweak a little bit the question to feed for pick cards, to pull card. So maybe it would be a good idea. I don't know, Kimmy, just let us know. But do you feel like there is something following you? And if it's the case, we can tweak the question to know if there is something following.
Yeah, I've been getting a lot. Like, I've been getting a lot of people going back to my posts, like the things that happen to you. It's called the things that happen to you when you first start on this journey. And they always come with the same stuff, especially with mediumship. Like, they're visited by people, or they can see shadows in the dark, or they can hear people talking but not understand them. And that's all part of that journey of learning how to speak to the dead. And it's like you go through that no matter what. Even when you start out in witchcraft, you go through that because you're learning. Of course, there's going to be entities that are going to come to you and try to
Communicate.
Yeah, or persuade you in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
And I think that's just us growing, and we have to learn how to work through that. You don't have to talk to every spirit that you come in contact with. That's what I have to say.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, you don't have to sit there and try and commune with something that's not going to benefit you. You know, when, you know, a lot of mediums will say when they work with the spirit world, they tell them, I'll do it, I'll start this journey, but you have to make sure nothing bad happens to me. And I didn't know that. I didn't know we could do that in the beginning. I thought I had to work with whatever came to me because that's the only way you grow, and that's not what it's about. You can pick and choose who you want to talk to.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. It's almost like that idea. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you have to do something.
Correct.
Yeah.
Same thing with tarot. When you first learn tarot, you don't have to take every customer that walks in or comes up to you. You don't have to do every reading that comes up to you to get the experience, because you're going to have to understand your boundaries. You're going to have to know when this person is just taking advantage of you. I used to give free readings all the time, and these people would take advantage of me because they were free and then tell me, oh, I knew that already because I went to somebody else before. Well, then why are you here? Like, why do you want a reading from me? Is it because it's just free information? Like, no, that's not what this is about.
Right. Right.
So Kimmy said yes. So as I was asking if she has the feeling that something was following her, I suppose it was a yes from this.
Okay.
So maybe
Yeah. So maybe we can give her
Sure.
some information about what or who. Yeah. Okay. All right, Kimmy. So let's see what we can get information as to who or what this is. So, Aaron, you want to start us? Start us
Sure.
off?
The Eight of Wands, the Moon, and the Six of Swords comes up. And the question that I asked this, the cards and the spirits is this a spirit guide? I don't feel that it's necessarily a spirit guide. I feel like you somehow stated, I want to be opened, and this is what's hanging around you. So, I would say that it's up to you on whether you want to try and communicate. If there's negative feelings around it, maybe you shouldn't really go forward with trying to communicate with that thing that's around you. But I don't feel like it's demonic or anything like that.
Yeah, I don't feel it's demonic either. Okay, so I'm using the as above. Book of Shadows still. I'm still using this.
I know.
Why? I don't know. I don't know. And the goddess, the elemental of air, and Beltane came up. So, and the image on the goddess card is the triple goddess, right? So I feel like it's some kind of god form, goddess. Definitely, I feel like it's feminine energy. But when I look at the elemental of air, this particular card, it almost speaks to me of like, almost like angelic-like. I don't feel like it's an angel, but I feel like it's angelic-like. And Beltane speaks to me, it's the Lovers and the Rider-Waite, speaks to me of some sort of, not necessarily a lover, but I almost feel like what we're looking at here is a connection, like a vibrational partnership, or like an equivalent, or like a soulmate kind of energy. Like this is some sort of god or god form that I almost feel like when I think of the angelic, I almost feel like a warrior spiritual entity, which may be why you may be feeling a little hesitant or hostile, maybe why you're thinking it's a demon, but I feel like it's more of a warrior goddess energy that you are meant to work with at this time. And like Aaron said, if you're making yourself open and available, I feel like that's why this particular spiritual entity came forward. But yeah, I don't feel like it's a demon.
No, I don't feel like that either.
So, okay. Per Boogaloo asks, any advice or insight to learn how to step into my personal power, magical or mundane?
Okay. Advice on how to step into personal power, mundane or magical. Wow, my throat is sore. And I haven't even been doing a lot of talking today. What is up with that? Someone's stealing my voice.
Uh-oh.
You're not meant to talk today. Shut the fuck up. And Aaron's drinking over there, and he's making me want to drink.
Drink.
And not even water. I hear ice, and that makes me think of whiskey. I don't know why.
Oh, I'm drinking tequila and grapefruit.
Oh, tequila and grapefruit. Yummy. What'd you say, Obsidian?
I was saying, oh, whiskey, yeah, but no, not at this time of the day.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, because it's what, 5:30 over there? Obsidian's going to start drinking whiskey at 5:30 in the morning. You go, girl.
I won't make it through the day if
I know, right? All right. So stepping into your personal power per Bugaloo. What I pulled here is Mother of Earth, Crone of Earth, and Four of Air reversed. So obviously I'm seeing a lot of earth energy. So this is talking to me about grounding and centering and really stabilizing yourself, being connected with things that make you feel safe and secure, whether that's in the physical sense or whether that's in an emotional sense, but finding those things that make you feel confident and safe and stable. And when I see both the mother and crone, this is talking to me about really sort of using your wisdom in the experiences that you've had up until now and how you can learn from that and build confidence from that. And when I see the Four of Air, it's reversed. It's talking to me about signs and signs from the non-physical. And it seems like, because I see it's in a reversed, it feels like that you're getting signs from whatever you work with in the spiritual realm, but for some reason you're not seeing them. Yeah. So paying more attention to the signs that you're getting will help you find this stable place to gain your personal power.
Yeah. I have the Tower, the Hanged Man, and the Four of Cups. And that goes along. I felt when I saw that there's like you're getting tired of what you're doing because it feels like it's repetitive, and that there needs to be more of chance taking or stepping into things that you normally wouldn't do on the magical part, which would help you in the mundane part. And like she's like CricketSong saying, like the spirits are telling you do something and you're kind of not wanting to see it or listen to it when they're actually talking to you all the time. And maybe that's that leap of faith is letting spirit take over and go with it, or letting God and Goddess take over and go with it,
I had the 4. We both had a 4.
Yeah.
And that seems like something important too. The 4, number 4. Curious if the number 4 means anything to Per Boogaloo.
Well, we have another question from Shadow. What was my past life?
Ooh, past life. Okay, I just lost the card. Let's see if I can find it. Obviously, this is something important.
Maybe it went to the kitchen and fell next to a bottle of wine.
Hold on, where are they all
whiskey.
going?
Maybe it fell next to whiskey.
What the heck? Cards have fallen on the floor. Come back. All right.
Oh, yeah. Per Boogaloo said he was born on the 4th, April 4th. So 4-4. There's 2-4.
Oh, my God. I can't hear anything now. What the heck?
Uh-oh.
Because I got disconnected.
There's the wild card. It unplugged the...
It did. I'm like, what the heck? I got disconnected. I didn't hear a thing. Oh, my God. What's going on?
Stop drinking.
Water. I swear.
Per Boogaloo said he was born on April 4th. So it's 2-4.
4th day of the 4th month. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Okay. Go, Aaron. What's
so
who's past life? Someone's
past life. I feel like since the King of Wands comes up and the archetype for that card for me is the warrior, I think you were in some sort of position to where you colonel, captain, something, you were in a position of power in the past. And so those, I feel like by doing that, you've learned how to harness power. You've learned how to be in control. I don't know if you have control in your life now, but that our past lives trickle in. So that level of power is supposed to happen in this lifetime as well. So I feel like you were more of a move forward, make things happen, cut through whatever's in your way, battle, 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 fight, fight, fight. And now you're here to be in the same level, but peacemaker, peace giver, peace, tranquility, joy, happiness.
Oh, I definitely agree with that warrior energy, because I'm looking at the crone of fire, the 7 of water, which is Mahat, the 2 of air, which is using the pendulum, and the 6 of fire, which is Saturn. So we have like 2 fire cards flanking. I pulled 4 cards.
Yeah.
2 fire cards flanking a water and air. And the water and air talk to me about balance, finding balance, because Mahat holds the scales, and then you get the pendulum. And the 2 fire cards for me are battle, are warrior energy, purification, and like burning through, transformation, changing with action, not waiting for change to occur, but being the spark that ignites this change. So I agree. I feel like you were in your past a position of power, whether it was a king or a ruler of some type, but not a rule from a distance, but like a lead by example. Like if there was a battle, you were in that battle, you were leading the troops. And I agree, now there's this balance. Now it's time for you to sort of balance out all that fire energy from your past, all that sort of aggressive, forward moving energy. I feel like now is a more receptive time for you. I agree.
I do get, and I don't know who has Shadowcat asked this question. Who asked it?
Yeah.
I don't know who it is. I think she's been on the show. I don't want to feel embarrassed right now.
Oh, are you talking about Shadow Sun?
Whoever asked the question.
Shadow Sun was on the show a while ago, but Shadow, I don't think has ever been on my show.
Okay, I feel like the Braveheart, like the movie Braveheart came into my mind, and I feel like that kind of warrior power, or even if you're related to, what was it, Scott, Irish, whatever it was, like I feel like clansman had something to do with your past. Some kind of clans is still, around you.
Yeah. Interesting. I'm sorry we don't have another question for now.
Okay. Oh, wow. This is crazy.
I know.
It's really strange.
It's really a strange night. What is the date? 4/12. 4/12, huh? I don't know. This is weird.
Usually it's like question.
I know. What is going on?
They don't like us anymore.
but that's crazy.
Yeah, usually my little paper.
What is going on? Like, seriously, what is on TV right now?
Nothing that I know of.
I know nothing that I know of either.
Oh, it's I know some places have their Easter or spring break. So
this
it started
is true.
Today in some places. Last week was like California and stuff. So I don't know, maybe that's something.
That's weird though. Because Easter is what, next weekend, isn't it?
I don't know.
Oh no, is Easter this weekend? I don't even know.
Good Friday's next week, and that's when we wanted to do the readings, and I said I didn't want to do them on Good Friday.
That's right. So that means that next Sunday is Easter.
Yes.
Friday and Sunday. Yeah.
Okay. You have one more or maybe two more.
Okay.
So Jackie is asking, is there a goddess whom is my guide?
Ooh. Goddess, that's her guide. Wait, Jackie could be a guy.
Yeah.
I just assumed Jackie is a girl name, but that could be a guy's name too.
I think it's a woman.
Is it a woman?
I think so.
Sorry, I don't mean to offend anyone ever if I use the incorrect pronoun. Please know that.
We'll just start saying they.
They. I hate. I don't. I just dislike using they when it's a one person. It just the grammar person inside me, like, no, it's just one person. Anyway, who goes
Your
next?
turn.
Okay, thank you.
I have 2 decks, and now I know, like, this is her turn. This is my turn.
Oh, good. All right, because I'm just using the one deck. Okay. Quick answer. I'm going to say yes. Yes, there is a goddess who is your guide. And the reason I say yes is the 3 cards I see is the goddess again. The goddess card came up. So that tells me yes. The 4 of fire shows up, and this is Mars. So the equivalent to Mars, Mars being warrior, is that Athena? Is that the same pantheon? I'm not sure. Because Mars is from Greek or Roman.
Roman.
Ooh.
Roman.
And is Athena Greek?
Yeah.
So then Minerva. It's Minerva then is the equivalent to Athena in Roman. So I would say something like the Athena, the Minerva, that kind of energy would be the goddess that I would see for you, or something similar to that energy. That's what I got. What do you got, Aaron?
The only thing
He's going to say no.
The only thing I got was Earth, like Earth-based related. God, I don't know goddesses that much.
Yeah.
Nothing popped in my mind, but I feel like it's Earth goddess. So, yeah, Norse. It'd be Norse.
I could go with Norse.
What's the other one? Not Norse, but Celtic. It could be Celtic. Something along that, like trees and herbs and metal and earth. Like that's the goddess that they could go with.
So I would, if I were you, this is what I would do. I'd say, okay, some kind of warrior, Celtic / Norse, earth.
Yeah.
Warrior spirit. So check it out.
Yeah.
There's your research. There's your homework. Go find it.
Rhonda is asking, and I don't know how you will handle that, but is asking, could I get a general read?
Sure.
Oh, just like a general. Yeah, that's actually cool. I can do that. You can do that. I feel like we should have music playing when we shuffle.
I know.
Ding, 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 ding.
She would ask for a general. Aww. That's all I had last weekend were general readings.
It's your turn first, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I'm like, please tell me because I went first last time.
So I'd have to say that if you're asking for a general reading, then I know that the Tower card's coming up. That's telling me that there's major change happening. It's more about breaking down of things. It's more about breaking down of what you believe in. It's a breaking down of everything that you have, and then rebuilding again. And so right now you're at that pivotal point. But I feel like there's doubt on one hand and there's power on the other. And the cards are saying that power is the way to go. Like you can work yourself through this because a magician card comes up. And the hermit card's telling me that it's time for you to do this on your own. This is a journey that you have to take. These are the steps that you have to move forward with. And then I pull the 4 of coins. And that's telling me that you're going to have to give a little to get a little. You can't keep holding on to your old ways and beliefs because they're not going to lead you in the direction that you need to go to step into your power.
I definitely agree. 3 out of the 4 cards Yeah, 3 out of the 4 cards I pulled are fire cards.
Oh.
Fire's all over my desk tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 out of the 4 is fire, and the only other one is the Book of Shadows, which talks to me about wisdom. So I definitely feel like we have a chance for you to embrace this sort of, purification or, burning things to the ground in order to rebuild from the ashes. Definitely a strong sense of this, though. Not only just like, I guess almost like being a part of it, being a part of this fire, being a part of this transformation. Instead of the transformation happening to you, I feel like you are sort of making this happen. Like Aaron said, the magician, sort of embracing that and manifesting this for yourself. But using the book, using the wisdom of your past, using the understandings that you've gained from everything that you've lived up to in order to rebuild from the ashes in a way that you want. I definitely feel that.
Okay. Next, the Champagne Sea wants to know what is her spiritual purpose in this life.
Okay. All right. Spiritual purpose in this life, was that the question?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Earth, air, fire. So no water. So the fact that I don't even see water here, or we have everything else represented but water. I feel like what we're really looking at is a focus, not necessarily, not a focus on like relationships, more so as a focus on or not a focus on the emotional aspect of things, but on the practical sense of things. So I feel like what we're looking at is understanding your relationship with like the world around you, with maybe even your understanding or your connection to things, physical manifestations of things, or even perhaps your ability to manifest what you want. The 2 of fire is here, and that represents a planet. The 2, again, I don't know too much about planetary energy, but well, Mercury, what is the messenger is, right? Mercury is the messenger. So I even communicating what it is you want, as opposed to, dwelling on the feelings of it, but actually what it is you want. Again, fire shows up again. I don't know what this is telling me. I feel like there's a message for me in this fire thing. But Earth, the 3 of Earth, the 4 of Earth, talking about like crystal stones and the actual building up of things. Again, more physicality here. So what I'm going to say is the feeling again that there is this focus on the physical for you. Maybe, where some of us manifested here are looking to transcend. I almost feel like your purpose here is to focus on what's really happening now in the physical and gaining understanding for yourself from that. That's what I'm going to go with.
I'm going to, yes, and I'm going to attach teacher to that. I feel like once you've learned that, teacher is what you're going to do, teaching others. And that physical is people. Like, I feel like when she said physical, I'm like, if she's gonna be a teacher, she's gonna have to deal with bodies every day, you know, and talking to people, and like you said, communication. That's that route. Like, I feel teacher is part of her spiritual.
Yeah.
We lost the. Oh, he's back.
Yeah, I know. He's breaking up there.
Your
Yeah.
video.
Oh, I'm
Your
sorry.
video is going on and off. I don't know why.
Yeah,
maybe,
your image is like not there.
maybe the connection isn't really good by your side, and I don't know.
No, my Wi-Fi is fine. It is acting weird though.
We can hear you, but we can't see you.
It's just my picture.
Oh, your picture's back. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. It's a weird night. It's fucking weird.
I just dropped my cards.
Oh, see? Now you're dropping your cards. What the heck?
I don't know. It's a
I give up. I'll just use one deck. I want to pick up.
It's just crazy.
Okay, next.
We should have canceled. When CricketSong said she was tired, we should have just canceled it.
I know, right?
Too late. We're in. We need to go through this. Okay, so Diana is asking, will I meet my soulmate in the life?
Soulmate. Will I meet?
Will you meet their soulmate?
Mm-hmm. Yep, Diana. Getting hot over here. Maybe it's all that fire. I'm not even drinking and I feel hot. What the heck?
What time is it? I think my husband's on the game. That's why it's acting up.
Oh, on which game?
ESO.
No, ESO. I knew it.
He also plays. Let me go yell at him really quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, ESO. That's where we should have been tonight.
Yeah. But we will. This is night.
Oh yeah, it's morning for you.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry. It won't prevent me to play.
Am I supposed to go first? No, I think he goes first this time.
I don't know. Yeah. You were first on the previous one.
Oh, my hair's getting so long.
Yeah, but it's nice.
Yeah. Getting like I should do something new. Look at they don't want to hear about my hair. I think you go first, Aaron.
Oh, me?
I think so.
Yeah. I don't know. Because I dropped my cards in this.
I know. See? Messed y'all up.
Will you find your
soulmate?
Oh, this is always a hard one.
I know. I was thinking that too.
I think you need to first understand what you want in your soulmate, and then they'll come into existence. I feel like there's somebody out there that they can be manifested, but I feel like the work has to be done on your side to say, this is what I want this person to be like, and stick to your guns on that.
Yeah. Okay. So looking at the 4 cards I have in front of me, I get an overwhelming no, but the one card that I get that suggests yes, I feel like it means that there is potential. Kind of like what Aaron was saying. Like if you were to just leave things as they are right now and just keep doing what you're doing, I feel like you would miss the opportunity to actually meet and interact with your soulmate, because the potential for this soulmate, or for you to meet your soulmate, a soulmate, is there, but everything leading up to that is not like, it's not aligned for you to actually meet them. Some of this, I'm looking at the 3 cards that suggest that the Summerland reversed is actually there, which actually tells me that this person isn't yet manifested. Actually, I would suggest that that person is still in the Summerland and has yet to appear here in the physical. But it seems like that there needs to be done some internal work on your part in order for you to get to the point, like Aaron said.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all I got on that one.
Okay, next. So, Yay Strange asks, do you guys have tips on stopping fear during a spiritual journey? Because I feel I stop myself from progressing, tapping in. So, maybe why there is fear.
Yeah. So we're trying to figure out why they may be feeling fear in tapping into this energy for journeying. Was the question journeying?
Sorry, I did.
Yeah, spiritual journeying. Okay. What are you afraid of? Yay, strange. Yeah, yay, strange. I don't know. Strange.
It's Doctor.
No, Doctor Strange. Is it me or is it you? All right, well,
you can go.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, water's coming up here. So I mean, and then spell casting. So I almost feel like what we're talking about is a fear of your own emotional or your own emotions and your own intuition. I almost feel like here there is a fear in your own potential, in the ability to, manipulate energies in whatever you do, whether it's spiritual journeying, whether it's spell casting. There seems to be this uncertainty with your own abilities or your own power, or I almost feel like what I'm feeling and what I'm seeing here is the fear is like your own manifestation. I almost feel like there is really nothing to be afraid of for you. Not saying for someone else, but it's almost like you're creating this fear that really isn't there. There isn't anything there for you to be afraid of. So I almost feel like it's a false belief that has come from elsewhere, and you've bought into that. So if you can just be fearless, obviously, but know that it's really nothing to be afraid of. I don't know if my words are failing me here. I don't know. That's what I got. Aaron, you take that and go.
Actually, I agree with you, because what I got was the a high priestess and the 5 of swords. So that's your fear. That's your ego. I thought ego. Like your ego gets in the way and tells you stop when you should be going forward. Because the 9 of wands comes up, or 9 of coins is there, and that's telling me that you could reach your potential, but you're stopping yourself from doing that, like CricketSong said.
Yeah, the spell casting here is reversed, which tells me that there's the ability to do that, but the crone of water is sort of stopping that and oppressing that, which tells me that emotions are sort of like overwhelming the ability. So yeah, ego is a good way to say it. I don't know why I didn't figure that one out. I don't know.
Okay, next. Roses on my grave asks, I would like to know if leaving my parents' home is the right choice for me. And he or she said, they have captivated me here. I am 25, not allowed to work or do anything at all.
What?
Oh my
Okay, so
gosh. Okay.
without touching a card, I would say, go.
Yeah,
Run
I know.
away. Okay, that was my 2 cents.
If leaving my parents' home is the right choice for me, I'm 25, not allowed to work or do anything at all.
Oh, geez.
They like hold them captive in the house. Yeah, something's not right there.
Escape. Just escape.
Oh no.
I'll go first.
Yeah, go for it. I'm still shuffling.
I think that there needs to be a lot of planning on your part. There needs to be a lot of making sure, and I want to use this phrase, that the stars are aligned when you decide to leave. Because the Three of Wands comes up, and that's talking about waiting for that exact time to do what you're going to do. The Seven of Cups comes up, and those are your choices. Now, it's not about having all these options. It's about finiting those options and solidifying which ones are going to best suit you. And I have to tell you this, but the Moon card comes up, and that's telling me whatever choice you decide to make, it's going to be a evolution for you, like a journey. Stay, go. It's going to be that you're going to go through rough times regardless, because that's how you're going to grow.
Yeah. I'm trying to see what card this omen. The omen card came up. And what does that? The Tower. So just knowing omens, reading the signs, reading the omens, reading the signs as what, when, and where you're supposed to do what you're supposed to do. So the fact that Aaron said the stars align, that really speaks to me of like an omen. That would be an omen. So definitely know when obviously you don't want to be spontaneous with this. So the planning is definitely something you need to take into consideration, and watch for signs, real honest signs from the spirit world to guide you to know when the right time would be for you to leave. I definitely feel like leaving is going to change everything. Definitely going to change everything. The Six of Air. Oh yeah, that talks about the witch's familiar. So definitely working again with spirits that you work with, or gods that you work with, or however, whatever your spiritual path is, working with that in order to help you make the right decisions. I do, and the one of air talks about dreams and visions and dreams. So again, this is all these cards seem to suggest that there is this intuitiveness, there is this understanding that you already have about leaving, so following that, but not doing it hastily, and making sure that there is a plan. The last card, the Seven of Fire, is their planets. So this one's Uranus. So I believe that's almost like, what is that? Authority and things of that sort. Oh, expect the unexpected, enjoy the ride. So yeah, there's definitely seems to be a sense of changing everything, and that it's definitely going to be a journey for you. This isn't something that's just going to happen overnight. But I think moving or planning that is sort of the beginning step of the end result.
Okay, next. Yay, Strange asks, what does the future hold for me career-wise?
Nope.
Ooh, career, job, profession, work. All synonyms for the same thing.
Yeah.
Make the money. My goodness. Oh, okay. You want out card? Okay, you can. Jumped right out. I don't know what that card is. I haven't seen that in like forever. Does that really belong in this deck? Oh, I've seen that one. I've seen that one too. I have money, money, money running in my head now. What the heck? Oi. All right. So what was the question? Oh, my career. Insight into my career. All right. So, I mean, I'm looking at 2 water and 2 fire cards. I'm pulling 4 cards tonight. I don't know why. That's just what's happening because that's what they want. They want 4 cards. So 2 water, 2 fire. Interesting enough, if I think of alchemy, water and fire combined, joined, bring forth the earth and air. So obviously we're talking about creation within your career. So either taking your skills and your wisdom and sort of combining things, or your skills and education. I feel like there's sort of something new on the horizon for you in regards to career or job. And I feel like it's taking, 2 aspects of things that you've learned or things that you've done and bringing them together and bursting forth some new creation. The 3 of water is one of the water cards, and that is a goddess. And this particular goddess is Flora. So she's god of creation and fertility and nature. So I definitely feel like we have this birthing process happening for you. We also have the 3 of fire, which is Venus, the planet Venus, the goddess Venus. So there's a lot of this, creation, the number 3. So I definitely feel like that's something that's happening. And the last card here is the other fire card I see is talking about the constellations in the sky. And when I think of constellations and I think of, the zodiac signs within the astrology in the sky. And I feel like what we're talking about here is almost endless possibilities because they're all in the sky. They're all patterns that we could choose from. So looking at this, I would say that, understanding what you've done, what your knowledge you have, what skills you have, what talents you have. I really feel like career-wise, we're going to be, you are going to be joining that and really, planning out your future in regards to what sort of pulling from the resources you already have in front of you. But I do feel like you're birthing something or you're moving in a direction that maybe you haven't considered before, but it's going to be a culmination of everything up till this point.
Yeah. I want to add on to that. I agree with yes, because I feel like there is a potential new job or a change of position or something, but I feel like it could even mean you returning to an old job that you used to work at, or they're kind of headhunting you or asking you come back. And so I feel like that's your potential, and it's not going to be the job that you're doing now. I feel like it's going to be higher than what you already are because of that culmination of all the things that you've learned.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely a potential.
Okay, next. Anina asks, what can I do about strengthening. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Strengthening.
Thank you. My spiritual magical path. And she said, my magic doesn't seem to work like I want to.
Oh.
Mhm.
Strengthening his magical path and
Mhm.
his what's not working?
Magic.
Yeah.
Oh, his magic's not working. How can you strengthen your magical path? Okay. I feel that your magical path is more prosperity work. Because the Nine of Cups comes up, I'm thinking more prosperity-wise. So prosperity magic, like money magic, maybe even like my thought went to hoodoo work, working with roots and herbs for prosperity. But that's all I really got as far as, because I don't know what spells he's doing now, or they're doing now.
Yeah, I'm looking at the four cards I pulled, four, who knows why. And three of them are major arcana cards. One is the 9 of Earth, though. So, and the other ones are Lamas, Litha, and the elements. So just looking at this, all of these cards have something to do with the earth. So when Aaron talked about doing root work using herbs, I definitely agree with that. It could definitely be prosperity magic that you might want to start not dabbling. You might want to like studying and working with, but definitely things to do with the actual earth. The elements actually represents the magician. So this tells me that you have potential, you have knowledge, you have skill. There is something else that just isn't aligning with you. And I feel like maybe it's your connection to the earth. Maybe not necessarily the air or water or fire. Maybe you have good connections with those elements, but the earth element is what you're missing, which is where I agree. For me, earth equals prosperity. It definitely equals that kind of magic. So maybe tuning into the earth and working with earth specific magic in however that's going to manifest for you. Prosperity is definitely a big part of that, but I'm sure there are other intentions. If you're like, well, I'm doing pretty good with money in that, maybe there's something else in regards to the earth that you could explore, or working with just the energy of the work in some way, energy of the earth in some way to help strengthen that alignment. And then maybe the rest of your magic will fall into place. Maybe. Try it.
Just do it.
Do it.
Just do it.
Okay, so I need to scroll up a little bit to. Okay, so Kimi asks a second question, and it was, is my husband going to be okay on his surgery on the 24th of April?
Oh, I use 9. Okay, now.
24th. What is that? Is that 24? Is that? I don't know.
24.
And Avril? Is it Avril?
Avril.
Avril. See, I'm trying to learn French. right. Surgery.
Oh, to say way shrine.
I know, right?
Oh yeah, because we have
I don't know. It's a weird word. I forget what it was. Way shrine.
Oratoire.
Yeah, see, I don't know what that is. Whatever that is.
It's a way shrine.
Yeah, I know. Oh, come on. It's a way shrine. No. Oh, you mean way shrine? Oh, yeah, that. Oh, well. Initiation. 8. Well, is he gonna be okay on his surgery? Who's going first?
You are.
I am, of course, right. Well, the first card I'm looking at is this initiation card, and I don't know. This suggests that this is the first of something. We're being initiated into something. So my first, I mean, if this could be like a back and forth, I guess I almost feel like I need to know a little more information before I can really give an accurate yes or no to this. Because as I'm saying, the initiation, it seems like it's the first or it's the initiation of something. So I almost feel like this surgery is the beginning of something, whether it's the beginning of a treatment plan, whether it's the beginning of, it's one of many surgeries. And I don't want to like put fear like, oh my God, many could be more than one, and it could be just minor things. But I feel like this is the beginning of something else, that this surgery isn't going to be the end of whatever this situation is. And that doesn't necessarily mean that this is a bad thing, but I feel like this surgery is necessary. But I feel like there is more to this than just, is my husband going to be okay? The 8 of air shows up, and this talks about meditation. It talks about contemplation. It talks about, really not, you're taking the information and really sitting with it, not making hasty decisions. And then what is it? The 4 of fire, which talks about, what is that? Mercury again. It talks about, is that Mercury or is that Mars? I know I saw this one come up. Me and planets, we got to study some more. Mars. All right. So there's, sort of like a fight going on, or a conflict. Like I said, I feel like this surgery isn't the end, that there is more to this. So I would want more information. I can't say yes or no. That's what I got. It's the beginning of something.
Yeah. I feel like yes. And so I got strength. I got the 4 of wands, and the hermit. And so that's telling me that this is going to be a journey. This is going to be a long road of recovery. It's not going to just be like you go in for back surgery where they say it's a little inch and you're healed and you can walk right out. No, I feel like this relies on him and his mentality, his emotional feelings. I feel like if he's ready to take that challenge on, then it will be successful. But I feel like there's a lot that's going to be happening during that time. It's not, like you had said, instantaneous. I don't feel that way at all.
Yeah.
Okay, and I think
I was just going to say, I think we're at time.
Yeah.
We're at time, everyone. All right. So this was an interesting night. Thank you for tuning in. It was a weird night. It was a weird, strange night. If you've been with us since the beginning, right? Shadow, is Shadow even still in the chat? I don't know. What's going on next week? Do you remember what's going on next week?
Nope. But I will.
Yeah, let me take a peek. Is it just you and I, or do we have Adam on next week? Let me see.
We have a guest.
Then it must be
Yeah,
Adam.
yes, we have.
Yes, we have Adam next week. We're going to be talking about a witch's relationship to demons and other spiritual entities next week.
On Good Friday.
Oh, that's right.
Remember you said you were going to do something too. You're like, well,
That
we're going to
was
do
not,
something
I
that's
don't
going to
think
be...
I even realized. Oh, shit.
That was so good.
God,
I love it. That's awesome.
I didn't even remember it was Good Friday. Oh, Adam's going to have a blast with that. Hey,
Yeah.
Adam, it's Good Friday, and we're talking about the witch's relationship with demons and the spiritual entities. Yeah,
Yes.
leave it to our show. And the week after that, I think it's just you and me. And the week after that, we don't even know what we're talking about the week after that. But we will schedule another. I actually have a topic someone asked to be discussed about tarot. I'll have to look back and see it. Would you be open for a topic?
Of course. Yeah.
All right. Because
I still have you to talk instead of reading.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'll see if I can find that topic. I'm not even sure. Shoot, I don't even remember. I'll have to see if I can find out what that topic is. But we'll schedule Aaron. Oh yeah, the show is over Saturday. But we'll have him back for readings, and we'll have him back for a topic. So stay tuned. And yeah, we'll see you next week on Good Friday for that crazy ass show we're gonna have. Woo, it's gonna be so much fun.
I know.
Oh God. Thank you, Aaron, for joining us. Thank you.
Of course, thank you.
Thank you, everybody in chat. And what do you say, Obsidian?
Well, not much. No, I'm kidding. Ok, merci à tous de nous avoir rejoints. J'espère que vous serez là la semaine prochaine. Je sens que ça va être une émission bizarre vite. Et ce serait dommage de manquer ça en attendant. Et ben, voilà, à la prochaine fois. Bye bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
I love you. Until next time. Blessed be.
Blessed be.
Bye-bye.